Okay, so first of all, I will like to appreciate your time and being here. Uh, Thank you so much to also to Nushin and to Lisa that they are were having helped me a lot with this organization and make this happen. Uh, I really excited to meet you all guys. For me, one of the things that it keeps me motivating doing this work is all the results that the people can have after this experience, right? I hope that the intention of coming of this ceremony is to have the intention to heal many of the things that we have in the subconscious in somehow. There is been come proof that the intake of medicine and take also of the mother brew is like 20 years of psychotherapy in somehow. So results can be amazing. Also, I wanted to let you know that it's good to not come with any kind of expectations. A lot of people, when they're gonna come to this kind of retreats, they start researching on the internet and they start making them up the minds. And of course, there are a lot of people they go on fear because they see some practitioners have some techniques that they are pouring water in the mouth and blowing rapé during the process and so on. But my way of working is totally different, you know. I like that the people. I don't force the people to be standing up. We do it sitting down. We do it in lotus position, and we take the medicine sitting down. For me, there is not any reason to have the people standing up. So this is one of the things that I have very clearly, and it has also given an amazing results. And of course, I am much more gentle. Maybe my feminine energy is more awake. That's why I treat people with this energy, and yeah, it's an amazing way that I tried and I want to share this medicine with. Okay, so as you know, my name is Kikie. I am Mexican. I've been working with this medicine 7 years, and I've been traveling around Europe and around the world, and I lost the count, but I was the other day I was calculating, and I think I have served about between 5,500 people to 6,000 people. So this journey helped me a lot to learn uh, much more about the medicine, and of course I am trying to be updated as much as I can, reading, and also I have few friends that are facilitators, so we are in exchanging experiences and learning much more. And for me, is the most important thing is safety, right? Of course, we are talking about the strongest psychedelic in Mother Earth, and of course, is strong experience, but very transformative, right? Uh, First of all, as I told everyone, is good to not come with any kind of expectations, because I will explain you later. Uh, because a lot of people, as I told you before, they come into YouTube and they start researching and they start hearing like Mike Tyson, what it happens to him, and sometimes, and we come in with the idea that it's gonna go like that, and suddenly it's totally different. You know, I have people they have took the medicine and they totally black out. They don't remember anything. They just go out of the body experience, but suddenly after the days, the medicine come back to us and we start reminding, right? So and that's why it's good to not have any kind of expectations and any kind of uh, yeah, expecting, you're not expecting anything, right? So um, there's a lot of people that they can remember the whole experience. There's a people that they can remember few part of it, and there's a people that they just black out, as I told you before. But then after the days, it's a lot of chances. I cannot tell you which is the amount of percentage of the people, but many people they have flashbacks, right? And also this is important to leave you clear, right? Because this is one of the contradictions that the medicine has. I've been doing some research with a few universities. I was with a girl from MAPS in Barcelona. She was traveling with me and she was collecting some data. And also in the Czech Republic, it was a big movement of the University of the Czech Republic with Rita. What's her name? Camila? Rita. I don't remember her name. Well, whatever. And then we collect the data for about 700 people, and then we come up with all the statistics, and we notice that for every 10 persons, one person can struggle a little bit, right? So what it means that for every 10 people, one of the people can struggle with the rain with the medicine in somehow. What it happens that we go into the process, suddenly we have the medicine, we have a beautiful, amazing experience, and then at night time when we go to sleep, we go back into the experience. So it's like a flashback. Sometimes it could be the same as the day in the catharsis, or sometimes could be stronger, right? So for every 10 people, one people get this experience. Of course, there is a lot of fear, and then this fear don't let the people sleep. The problem is not the flashback of a medicine. The problem is the lack of sleep. Of course, 24 hours with not sleeping, we can handle it. 36 hours with not sleeping it becomes annoying. And then 48 hours becomes a little bit of paranoia sometimes, right? But remembering, right, that it's 1 on 10, and also let you know that we have tools to reintegrate this, okay? We need to have ready the melatonin, we need to have ready the CBD, we need to have ready some magnesium, we need to have ready 5-HTP. I'm gonna put all the list of the things that we need to have on the side of the bed in case that you start struggling with the reintegration, right? Because this is mostly the problem that the people have, lack of sleep. It's not the flashback of medicine, okay, right? Like, for example, in my case, and for many other people, my wishing was go to sleep because, I was just right there and I have very lucid dreams. I was just sleeping 4 hours a day, but it was totally repairing the sleep. I was waking up with a lot of energy, totally different. I have not telling you about my case, but I was with a lot of cocaine use. Of course, I was in the hall, in the shitty hall, and I was also very depressed with suicide thoughts, right? And I get into the point that I was injecting myself large doses of cocaine to kill myself. I couldn't reach it. Then the medicine came to me, and it totally changed my life. So big was the change, and so big was my dreams, that now I'm serving, and I am in the service of this medicine, trying to reach every single corner of the world, uh, helping people with a lot of different of problems. Which kind of problems? Depression, post-traumatic disorder, blockages, maybe spiritual growth, and many other things that the medicine has healed, you know. A lot of people think in the European Western thinking is about the shaman. Oh, the shaman is the one who's going to heal me, and so on. And we just need to remember that the people that's facilitating the medicine of the shaman is just a bridge, right? Of course, my energy and the way I do it and the set and setting is complete at work, right? But I mean, the shamans are humans like you guys, right? So the real shaman and the real work is the medicine in you. This is my point of view of how it works, the medicine in somehow, right? So this is the most important information that I need to give you away. Is also giving this information is putting the responsibility of I am the ones that I'm sharing the medicine, and of course you are the ones taking the medicine. But we got to remember that everything that we all do in life, it has a risk, right? It's like we go to a snow ski station, okay, and we can have an amazing time, all right? But we have the red flag, we have the black flag, and we have the green flag, and we choosing, okay? Nobody is pushing you to do this kind of activities or this kind of healing, but yeah, we need to know, and this is my responsibility to let you know that it's a risk, okay? And this is the risk that maybe could be a little bit problems with the struggling with the reintegration. Of course, that we will support you. We will be with you in the case that that it comes a little bit strong. You can be. I am trying to be 24/7 in this process, and of course, I will suggest what you need to do or what you can do, so the reintegration could be much more easier. Okay. So. Also, I wanted to let you know that I'm working with two medicines, okay? One is a toad. I'm going to explain you a little bit about the toad medicine. Toad medicine is endemic from Mexico, and is the unique species in the world that it produces this amazing medicine, right? The toad lives underneath the soil, and every 9 months it comes out in the monsoon season. The monsoons are when the raining season comes. The toads come out, they come to eat, reproduce, and then they go back again into the soil. So this is when the people harvest the medicine, you know. I have it was a guy in the group, he posted about the population of toad is increasing. I don't know, you remember, where are you? Where's Lisa? She left? I don't see Lisa. Okay.
No, yeah. I'm still there. I'm just sitting on the balcony.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So yeah, it was a guy, he posted about this, and a lot of people start asking if I use the toad or if I use another medicine. And of course, I have both medicines, okay? I have the toad medicine and I have the 5-Meo. Why I have the 5-Meo, and which is the difference between one and the other one? I have the 5-Meo to reduce the use of the toad, okay? A lot of people say, yeah, the toad is suffering, is gonna be destroy the species and so on. That, and you know something, everything that it goes, that it gives something, of course the humans go and get it, right? I just want to let you know that the size of the desert of Mexico is almost the size of whole Europe, or maybe a little bit less, right? So of course, near to the cities are toads, and these toads are being decreasing. But of course, we have thousands of millions more square meters of desert that the people that cannot reach. So the animals will be there and they will stay there. Okay. And also what I do is I have harvest the guys there extracting my medicine. They do it with a lot of love and they do it with a lot of careful, you know. The problem is that the people is going down to Mexico. They don't know that if you squeeze all the medicine, the people is unprotected, and this is when the toad can die. So the people that is harvesting my medicine, because I cannot go in the summer, I meet an Indian Seri guy that he's doing this work for me, and he took me. He showed me the way he's doing the work. He's explained me that all these things that I'm trying to transmit to you, you know, that the toad, when we are doing the process of extracting the medicine, we do it with a lot of love, we do it with a lot of careful, and of course we treat the animal as much as you can. Of course, animals suffer kind of stress, but we left them with some medicine and we give it back to Mother Earth as nicest way that we can do it, right? Which is the difference between the 5-Meo and the toad medicine, okay? I'm gonna explain you that. It's so simple. A lot of people, when they come to my ceremonies in the Czech Republic and in Slovakia, they will tell me, oh, no, I don't want the synthetic. And I was like, why not? And they say, no, because it's chemical. This is not, this is bullshit, you know? We take the virola seed into the laboratory. In the laboratory, we extract the molecule, and it's 99.9% pure, right? So it means that of course, it has human manipulation, but it's very clean medicine, right? A lot of people say, oh, no, it's chemical. It's not. It's the molecule of the plant seed, right? And which is the difference between one and the other one? Okay, the Bufo Alvarius, it has 21 tryptamines. That's why a lot of people call the toad the tryptamine palace, right? We have 5-Meo-DMT, we have NN-DMT, we have bufotenin, we have DTSP, and then we have other 18 compounds, right? So this is like psychedelic cocktail, right? On the day, what I do is I sit the people, and then I put the medicine in both hands, and the people feel which is more attracting them. But also, I would like to let you know which is the difference between one and the other one. Okay, the Bufo Alvarius, as I told you before, it has the 21 compounds, so it's like a psychedelic cocktail. And I put it in as an example like this. You know, we push the penthouse in the elevator, and with the toad medicine, is like a little bit going like pack, pack, pack. So you struggle a little bit to reach the source, right? And then, and it's a little bit more. Sorry, what's happening? Oh my God! Do you hear the noise?
Yeah, we hear it.
How I can cancel this?
Someone is trying to call you.
I know, but how I can stop it?
Well, you have.
Okay, let's see. Sometimes goes crazy.
Just go on.
There you go. Okay, sorry. So, one second, please. I'm so sorry, I'm busy now. I am in a Zoom meeting. Please call back again. So, so this is the difference one and the other one. Then if we go with the 5-Meo, it's like the Bufo Alvarius is like more male energy, right? And when we are taking the 5-Meo, it's like more female energy, right? If we put it as example again, we push the penthouse, and then when we took the 5-Meo, it's like a little bit more smooth and clear experience into the source, right? This is the difference between one and the other one. I don't know, maybe Lisa or Nushin, if you remember a little bit your experience, and if you can remind me a little bit which of the medicine you have, and maybe you can explain a little bit which is the feeling of you trying the both difference between one and the other one.
I can explain because I had both in one go. At first, I had the 5-Meo-DMT. It was just like being in a, very goddess sphere. I saw a lot of fractals. It was very warm in there, and it was very cozy. I just lose my ego. It was gone. It was just ripped off. I felt very warm and very, good in a way. And then I landed. And you asked me right away, or maybe better to say the people who was with me, I think she needs some more, and ask her. And you asked me with it. And I said, well, of course, if you say I should do something more, we do it. And then you asked me, do you want the Bufo or do you want the 5-Meo-DMT? And I said, well, it's up to you. And you just said, you get the Bufo now. And I was sitting in front of you and telling you, well, I'm a bit afraid. And you just had fractals on the eyes and on the chakra and everywhere, and the people around me also. And then we did this breathing technique before, and then I had the pipe on my mouth again. And the Bufo was different. It was just 5-Meo was just very warm and cozy for me, and the Bufo just, it brought me to a place where I thought at first, now I'm really going to die. This is something I know when I experience ego death, but this was different than everything else I experienced before, because I wasn't me. It was just fear and the feeling of the earth rolling around over my body. But afterwards, it was just like everything popping up. There was just nothing. Then energy and love. I can't explain it better, because there wasn't fractals and there wasn't entities or something like it. It was just like I am, I can't say I am. This is the universe. And it was totally love and totally exciting, also very warm. And then I landed and I really had to sleep afterwards on the same day, 3 hours, to understand what I saw during this experience. So it was different. Both was a very exciting experience, and it taught me a lot, but it was different.
Okay. Thank you so much, Lisa. Something else you want to add?
No.
Nushin, you want to share a little bit your experience, or do you have the both medicines too?
Well, no, that's why I can't, I have only the toad medicine so far, so I can't say anything about the differences. But maybe what is also good to understand, I don't know if everybody understood that one is the medicine which is from the animal, from the toad, and the other one is a plant substance, right? It comes from the plant which has the same molecules, which is extracted, right?
Yeah, well, just one, the 5-Meo is just pure 5-Meo, and the toad is 21 different.
Exactly.
Types,
Yeah. But I can't say the difference because I only have the toad so far.
Okay, so yeah, well, this time, guys, you have the chance to feel a little bit. Of course, also I wanted to let you know that beginners, first time people, would be nice to not have too much medicine, because of course sometimes people comes with a lot of fears. Then they tried it they go into the experience, and when they come back and say, I want more, you know, of course, we meet God, we meet universe, we meet beauty and so on, and it's so amazing that people want to go back again. But it's like I say to all the people, it's like, you know, it's like when we go into the party, right? And we are getting into the party, we start chatting a little bit with the people, and then it says, okay, I get 2 tequilas, and then I start feel warm and nice, and I want to dance and so on, and says, okay, I'm gonna take 3 or 4 more, and then I take 3 or 4 more, and they blew out the party, right? But no blew out the party there. It means that it could be more risk or more probabilities that you can have a little bit of more hard reintegration. So that's why when first time people comes to my ceremonies, I try to not serve so much people, because we got to remember that we have many type of different medicines, and maybe Bufo will be the ones it resonates more with me. Maybe Wachuma is the ones resonate more with me. Maybe the Aya is the ones resonate more with me. And then we need to know, we need to find out a little bit more about it, right? So what I do is I give the session, okay, then we do the Aya. Why we doing the Aya is because the Bufo Alvarius, it has so much information in so short period that sometimes it's hard to understand it, right? So what we do with the Aya is like to reopen the experience, like in the book, and then we can go chapter by chapter. And sometimes if we get stuck, we can go back to the chapter that we couldn't understand and release a little bit more. That's why it's the retreat. I started doing it not so long time ago, but it's about maybe a year ago that I started doing it, and it has much better results in somehow, right? Of course, there is a lot of people. I have one experience in Slovakia. I served this guy, and suddenly he came back from the journey, and then he told me, says, Kikie, this is the worst experience I ever have. I hate you. I don't know why I came here, and so on. He was very angry to me, and I was saying, okay, what I can do. But, you know, after 3 or 4 days, he called me back and he says, Kikie, I really apologize. I having the best transformation I ever imagined in my life. So, you know, it can go also like that, you know. We need to recognize that we are yin and yang, and we're living in duality world, right? As we have hate, we have love. As we have cold, we have hot. As we have dark, light and the night and day, you know, sun and moon, all is duality in our world. And also the medicine put on surface these dualities, okay? A lot of people, okay, of course, they want to have a beautiful experience and so on, right? But sometimes it's good to recognize our dark sides, right? Because this is the healing, no? When we are starting on this, everything on our system or our subconscious goes out into the surface, and then we see that we have dark sides, and this is the ones we need to work with more than the others, right? You know, a lot of people, they want all the life pink and nice, but it's not like that. And sometimes we learn more from the bad lessons than from the good lessons. So it can be a lot of chances that sometimes the people I have experiences with that the people, they tell me, look, you know, I went down to hell, and then from hell I went to heaven in the experience, and I was burning in the hell, but then they went up into the light. So this is why I tell all the people that expect unexpected, and we need to understand that the medicine works exactly the way it should work. You are as unique experience you will have, as a unique reintegration you will experience too. Okay? Any questions by there? No?
No, I just want to strengthen what you said, that we have to be very careful how much we take out of that, because, well, I was experienced, I did Bufo before I saw you the first time, and then we had the meeting in the Eifel, and for me, I can honestly say it took over 4 months to integrate the experience fully. And still, after 4 months, I experienced backflashes when I'm in the sauna. So if I'm in the sauna, I still can get backflashes. It is not that it just ripped me away from doing what I want to do, but I still experience this feeling of seeing energy lines in the air and stuff like that. I don't think I'm going crazy because I know what's happening there and I'm very familiar with that. But I think it's very good not to do too much for the first try, because I think it can be challenging if this is going too rough.
Yeah, I wanted to share. Thank you to remind me this, Lisa, because I wanted to share something that it happens on the England. You know, this girl contacted me, and we supposed to have some work together in Spain and so on. And suddenly she arrives into the UK. I invite her as a guest, you know, and then she sit and she told me, Kikie, you know, I have a lot of experiences already. I have like 15 times having the Bufo. I want to go deep, so put more than full dose. And I says, okay, if you want it, we do it this way. So she had it, and she was struggling for about 6 months. Not struggling in a hard time, but it was complicated to her to reintegrate in that time. So that's why, guys, it's such important to please follow a little bit more my advices. If I see that the breakthrough was perfect, keep it like that. I don't want to repeat 2 times the medicine with other people. I will see when the people don't do a proper breakthrough. You know, a lot of people also comes, what is a breakthrough? You know, I'm gonna put it as an example. You know, I invite you to my house. I tell you to go to the room on top and to take a look to it. Okay, so we go on the stairs. We're going on the way there. We open the door. We're gonna turn on the light, and suddenly we close the door and we come back. Maybe because we didn't smoke a proper way. Maybe because you cough the medicine, or maybe because you are not so sensible as another person, right? So this is the time that we need to go again, right? But if you go down there, you go upstairs, you open the door, you go into the room, you see universe, you see rainbow, you see love, you see experience a lot of emotions, amazing things, past lives, meeting with people that they're dying, they tell you something and so on. It's so beautiful that when we come back, I says, Kikie, I want more medicine. Says, wait, you already have your experience. It looks when the medicine is finished, when the process of the catharsis is finished, and we come back, maybe after half hour, we feel like nothing happens. Of course, we have a little bit less weight. It's like liberating a backpack. We feel more lighter, more sharp, but we feel totally fine, right? And then at night time, it comes the night school. And this is when all the information start coming in and so on. And this is also when some people cannot sleep, right? So, suggestion, if you got what you wanted in the first shot, leave it like that. Sometimes we don't get what we want, but anyways, the medicine will keep working on you, and the medicine will come back to you to give you more information day after day. Okay, who's gonna have this kind of flashbacks? I cannot tell you. I cannot guarantee you. Some people have it. Some people say, look, Kikie, it was just first time, didn't come any flashback. And there's people I have people that after a year, they call me, says, Kikie, says, what happens? He said, I have a flashback last night. It's been a year and I have a flashback. So you see how the medicine can be. As I told you before, medicine works exactly the way it should be work for you guys. Okay? Camilita, anything else maybe you want to add?
Yeah, I have one thing. For me, is very important. Say to people, important is the way how we look at this medicine, because it's the strongest psychedelic medicine, and it's sacred medicine. And also it's important go to this experience, to the ceremony, with humbleness, with compassion, with respect to this medicine. And also it's important to have some intention, but thanks to my experiences, I know that it's very good, this intention, like trust this medicine, and this medicine very often show to us more than we can imagine. So maybe these small things I would like remind, and you can maybe say something about intention, about your experiences and so on.
Yeah, thank you so much to remind me, Camilita.
You're welcome.
Well, also, I wanted to tell you something that I experienced a lot. You know, a lot of people think, of course, a lot of people, they have healed suicide talks. A lot of people have healed post-traumatic disorders. A lot of people have healed depression. A lot of people have healed many attachments that they used to have. I had just about 15 days ago a ceremony here in Cologne, and the results were amazing. You know, I reading every day so many beautiful things from people that they experience afterwards. And of course, I want to tell you too also that this feeling after medicine might last 4, 6, 7 months, and then start going down and down and down, and it's gone. A lot of people, they come with expectations that the medicine will resolve everything on their life. But we got to remember, medicine is like being sitting down, and for us it's hard to stand up, you know, and so on. So the medicine, what it does is help you to stand up, and then of course the walking and the rest of the work is the daily work that we need to do in ourselves, like what? Meditating, recognizing our dark sides, trying to not go so much in judgments, things that make us grow as persons, grow as humans, right? Try to respect more our relationships with others and so on. So the medicine will give you all the information, and then our work is to deal with it and to work with it in somehow. Okay. I don't know. Hey, Caro, how are you? Caro has already also an experience. I don't know if you want to share a little bit, Caro. I don't remember which medicine you had before, and if you want to tell us which is your improve and which is the changes that you have in life after the medicine.
Medicine changed all my life, and I can say it is so important that you go on nature, that you talking with yourself before, that you know what it's important for you, what it's really good for you to do, what is happening with your heart. Listen to your heart and take time for you before medicine. It's very important to take time. And I try Bufo and I make ayahuasca. And for me, this Bufo it is more harder, I think, and more you go more inside you. And ayahuasca, it's another experience. It's, for me, it is amazing. Now I had very bad experience in my life, and this helped me to forget it about it, to go to look for my future, don't see on the past what is bad. And it was for me. I start new life. Since I know Kikie.
Thank you so much, Carolina. Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, I think this is all the basic information. I don't know, Nushin, if you want to add something. Lisa down there, Camilita, something you want to add?
I would like to add something.
Yeah.
Because my experience is, wait, I have to change something here. Okay. My experience is with the intention also that...
Nushin, can I stop you? Do you want to be on the recording, or shall we stop the recording? Because I have to... It's fine. Okay, then go on.
Yeah. So for me, the intention, to set it in intention, was very important because... but yeah, what I actually want to say is, in that experience with Bufo, the intention was not really like, this question was not answered in that way, not like a direct answer. And my experience was like afterwards, when I was home, and maybe within the first week, it can be important to sit with that intention again, because then suddenly the answer came. And then suddenly it was like, boom, bang, okay. That was shown to me. And with my intention, this question, which I felt like, so where's now the answer? So this came afterwards, and it's good just to not to forget also afterwards that the work is still continuing, and still things are getting revealed from inside suddenly. And also with the flashbacks, I had flashbacks in the nights, but I just want to because very often also when you read something about the flashbacks, it's all like something very bad happening to you. But for me, these flashbacks are like a divine, they came only when I was relaxed. They came only in the night or when I was meditating. So obviously they only come when you are really in a relaxed state anyway. And they didn't come when I was in duty or driving car or something like that. So, and it was like, again, having the medicine, but in a smaller doses, but it was like a gift. It was like something good happening, and not something frightening or something which should be avoided. So I just want to bring another light to this, because very often this is something negative or talked about as if it's something negative. And I experience it like something very, very positive and also helpful on the way to integrate. So yeah, that's what I want to share.
Thank you, Nushin. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful experience.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I think I have done the mainly information, the most important. There are not too much people this night. It's a shame. I hope that all the 21 people could join. It's Sunday. Maybe the people is enjoying family and so on, and also the nice weather here. But anyways, I appreciate a lot all of you guys to show up to this sharing. And also, please, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Of course, I don't have all the questions. Sometimes people think that I know a lot, but I am just another human like